spreading across my bare arm. Jennifer, you've been with me for 4 years, and you can't even handle something this simple? Were you targeting Mel on purpose? Before I could explain, he turned to call his secretary in. Ms. Lane, Ms. Huckabee made a serious mistake. Dock her full month salary and bonus. Also, announce her error publicly in next week's company meeting. Nancy Lane shot me a quick, uneasy glance before speaking softly. But Mr. Woodford, Mrs. Huckabee has already resigned. The moment those words left her mouth, Melissa suddenly gasped and cried out in pain. Dev, since you're so eager to defend your precious assistant, I'll just leave. Forever. Devon's pupils constricted. Ignoring whatever the secretary said, he wrapped Melissa tightly in his arms. Mel, don't. Please. His icy glare cut into me like a blade. Jennifer, if this ever happens again, go back to Journell. Even if Marvin himself comes begging, I won't let it slide. My burned arm throbbed, cold sweat rolling down my temples, yet my voice came out steady and quiet. Don't worry, it won't happen again. He clearly had not expected that response. For a brief second, he froze. Then, without another word, he scooped Melissa into his arms. Come, we're going to the hospital. As his gaze swept over the blistered skin on my arm, his brows furrowed even tighter. You're coming too. Worried about getting an infection, I said nothing and followed. In the back seat, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Devon. I acted out of panic back there, but I've already lost Mel once. I can't lose her again. If you're upset, I'll make it up to you. I stared at those words, then at the man in the front seat, fussing over Melissa like she was made of glass. The whole thing was so ridiculous, I almost laughed. With one tap, I blocked him. The next second, a friend request popped up. It was from my arranged fiancé, Francis Sinclair. We had met once before. I took a slow breath, then pressed the accept button. The car stopped at the hospital's emergency entrance. Just as I opened the door to get out, another car came speeding from the side. Instinctively, Devon shielded Melissa in his arms. Meanwhile, I stumbled backward, falling hard into a nearby flower bed. When I got up, I saw him cradling Melissa as he rushed toward the ER. Her hand had only a minor scrape. Miss, your arm's bleeding. You need to have it dressed, said a stranger as he handed me a clean handkerchief. I pressed it against the burn and murmured a quick thanks. Without a moment's hesitation, I walked to the curb and flagged down a cab. Airport, please. The car pulled away, heading in a direction without Devon. Meanwhile, after settling Melissa in a hospital room, Devon suddenly remembered my injury. He asked a nurse for some burn ointment. Where's the woman who came in with me? Her name's Jennifer Huckabee. What room is she in? The nurse checked the records and shook her head. Sorry, sir. There's no patient by that name. Devon froze, his grip on the ointment tube tightening. Then, his phone rang. It was a call from Marvin. The moment he answered, my brother's furious roar exploded through the speaker. Is this how you take care of my sister, Devon? She's covered in injuries, you jerk. Devon frowned, instantly assuming I had run to complain to my brother. His voice dropped, heavy with irritation. Is she with you? Put her on. Go screw yourself. My brother glanced at me, standing there in the airport terminal, and his tone was sharp with anger. If you really want to make it up to her, then show up in 2 days. She's getting married, and as you've taken care of her for so long, you'd better be there.